It's very good company, although they say they're not going to be evil, but, you know, in China, they censor the web. In lots of places around the world, they censor the web if the government tells them to. It's a very touchy subject with a lot of people. And you?
I mean, I'm just here to learn too. I use some social networking
Yeah,
sites,
like
but
you use Twitter?
I use Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. Facebook's very powerful. I mean, that's, you know, you could easily make Facebook your main social networking tool. You can hook in professionally to Facebook. You can hook in personally to Facebook, obviously, but you can create your own pages. It's very powerful. And, you know, events, you can create events. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do on Facebook. I've chosen not to make that really a big part of my repertoire at all. Tell us what you know about Google Plus.
I don't know much, really.
Mm-hmm.
I got an invitation like 3 minutes ago, and I just now today, since I had this, I log in and hurry to do my homework. I have my profile up there and everything. I have my groups and learn a little bit to be prepared.
Right.
But I just don't know.
Well, in many ways, it is like Facebook. You know, you do set up a profile, you set up an identity.
And I am the kind of person that do sign up for those things and try them out and just see what it's like to understand the general idea. I don't really, I have Facebook account for probably 3 years or more. I just don't use it.
Yeah.
And when, once in a while I click in there because I keep getting this email that someone is wanting to be my friend. So okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. Then I see all this email, I don't check it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
So the same, I'm trying to think, I'm using it for my technology classes in the library education program. So I'm trying to see if this will be, because I use Google Docs quite a bit.
Yes.
That's something I use for my teaching. So I'm thinking that this integrates with Google Docs and will be easier for me.
They are this close to bringing these things together. Google Plus and Google Docs and Google Apps. When they do that, it's over.
That's going to be really powerful.
As far as the cloud, you know, cloud is over.
I love Google Docs, even though it's not.
Yeah, it's not very powerful. It's not as powerful as Microsoft tools. It's just not.
But for what you need,
What,
in this, it is really,
it's very.
it's so easy to.
How many fonts do you need? I think you have 8 in Google Docs. I don't like any of them, but so what? You know, they're perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, I don't even change it. I don't care. You know, I care about the functionality that you can share things with others.
Yeah.
Project that I do with my students with online, and they are not in Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's way better. I don't care about the content.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, can't you save the document to Word and then
You can export it
Clean
to
it up.
anything,
Right.
and then just can format it as you want. If you want to. But
Or
for me,
better give it to somebody else you're collaborating with and tell them to clean it up.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're good at.
It's there. Yeah, the possibility of having it there and create it in this way.
Yeah.
It's way.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that Google Plus will help me also to integrate some of the social networking aspects in my teaching easier than Facebook, because I'm not professional with
Yeah.
multi-state.
How about your coming here today? What?
Well, kind of just want to know what Google Plus
Okay.
is, because I heard a lot of people talking about what Google Plus is, but I don't really know what that is.
Yes.
So if it's good, maybe I can use it next time in my
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of be aware of that little tingle you get when you see something and say, oh. It's almost the O almost comes to your mouth. Like, oh, I could use that would be the next part of that phrase. And start there as I go through this. And I'll show you some sample ideas. Maybe that will jog some ideas for you as well. And if you get that oh moment, let me know too. Because you share with us, and this is a social networking hardware right here. You know, this is the best. I love my classes. You know, online is wonderful, but I just don't get all the data that I need in the online courses. Yeah, I feel. Let's see. say maybe another 15 minutes. I'm gonna open up Google Plus and just kind of walk you through, and then we'll stop and you can ask me questions and we can eat, and then I'm going to show you some of the resources that I've set up for you to use when you leave. Okay, I've got a list. I use a piece of software, a social bookmarking software called Digo. Anybody use Digo in here? You like it?
That's the other one. I did try it for a couple of weeks and said, okay, this is something good. I could use this one. And then take it out.
Yeah.
But I haven't.
Same for you?
Well, I think maybe it's just because, you know, we're into this whole enterprising period, but you get bombarded with
So much stuff. Now I've got weird little acronyms and names.
I've got Delicious and I've got Digo, and I used them avidly for a while, but you
Yeah.
know, really, I still use bookmarks.
Mhm.
And I know, I know that, you know, you can do more things with Digo and Delicious, and they keep upgrading them and things like that.
Right.
But all of this just becomes really overwhelming today.
Right.
I just want one thing that can do the things that I need it to do, that I feel I can get used to, that it's fine if it grows and changes functionality, but I just feel like I can't keep up with Twitter, and I can't.
You know, that is, to me, I've always wanted to teach with other people a course on professional workflow.
Yeah.
And because I've begun developing, I've got a couple of tools here. See this one here? That's a pasteboard. That's called Pasteboard Collector, I think. I don't even remember the name of it.
Pinterest,
And there's
Pegboard.
there's Evernote there, which I use a lot. So one of the things that I discovered, and this is an aside, but it's an important one because you raised it, and it's a good question, is how do you integrate these tools with your face-to-face daily work and your professional work? And, you know, they're not worth a hill of beans unless you do that. And, you know, that's something I would love to have a further discussion with people, because some folks have it down, but they're not sharing. I know they're out there. I cannot be the only one who's struggling with this. But I'm beginning to discover those two pieces, like that pasteboard thing. Every time I highlight something, it records it. So I've taken it, and it hooks into Evernote. And I'm able to blog post now. We're able to do blog posts very, very efficiently. I'd love to do one on that. But let me open up Google Plus. I think let's take a look inside there. And don't forget, use today's meet if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, anything at all.
So you sent invitations to Google Plus to all of that?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Okay, through the Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I sent him the email late today about all of this transaction.
So there will be one takeaway today. If nothing else, you'll have an invitation. I wasn't as lucky to get, like Anurag had you got a beta invite, right? My daughter got it. And she sent it to me and says, ha ha, because I'm usually the one who sends her stuff. And she just finished nursing school. She's nursing in Louisville. And she says, ha to me I said, thank you, and went on. But I have 150 invites, so I can give you all one. 2, if you want. Okay, so in Gmail, I just opened up Gmail in the morning. That's part of my workflow. And this over in the corner when you're signed up, that's your Google Plus account. So you click on that. And the guy who used to work for Apple and developed their graphical user interface, they hired away. And you can see, I can see the influence here. It's fairly simple. And it fits in Google's philosophy of, at least on the search page, of just being ultra simple. If you look at it, or what's the first thing, is there anything in there that you want me to look at first? Anything? Just kind of take it in. It takes a minute to take it in. And if you're like me, you look at if you've got a bunch of icons on your screen, you can't find anything. I don't know. There's some cognitive thing going on there. Somebody can tell me about it. But I know when I look at something like this, I don't know where to look first. But where do you look first? What do you see?
Well, in the
other people,
Mhm.
say to other people?
It's-
I can see where you have your typing, you have your enter box up there.
Yeah, let me look. Let's just open up. Let me open up this one. Here's the stream. And if you look at these, you'll see various people. There's Beth Cantor, Paul O, Rob Mulda, Larry Ferlazzo. I don't know if any of those names are familiar to you. Shelley Terrell. These are all people who belong to my group called Co-op Catalyst. That is a cooperative weblog. It has about 50 members, and we all write about school reform. And so I've included all the people who are on Google Plus that I like, who are interested in that, and are members of that blog that I know in that group. And the way you do that is, okay, we're going to go under the hood now. Right? This is the hood. You go to circles. And when you first start, you won't have anybody in there. I wish John Hageman would get Google Plus. Daggone it. Because I love John Hageman to death. He's retired, and I can pick his brain anytime I want now. But here are a bunch of other people. Lily, look at
He
you.
hasn't answered it yet.
Has not answered the call. But what the thing is, if I share anything with you and you're not on Google Plus, it just sends it to you as an email. Okay, so I'm not locked off.
But I share the stuff with you, so maybe from different things coming to you.
Okay,
So
so maybe.
not from the email. I found you from outside.
Okay, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Lily. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I didn't mean to. Yeah. But these are all people who are in mine, who I want to be in there. Some of whom are on Google Plus. There's my daughter, Paul Allison. He runs New York City National Writing Project site. This is the blog itself. And if I want to add anybody to it, all I have to do. Hello, Jane. If I want to add anybody, all I have to do is, I need more space here. I just grab them down to here. Oh, she's already in there. Greg Hill in there? I think he's in there. Yeah, they're in there too. There's all these people in there. I'm going to go back to circles, to the people in my circles. I'm going to add John to that, even though he's not in there yet. Oops. My screen is just too small.
So the images come from the profile, right?
Right. Yeah, if you don't have a profile picture, then you just get the little silhouette. And the sure sign of a newbie if they've got a silhouette and not a picture yet. But, these are just people in my circles. If you don't have anybody in your circles, you just click Find People, and it'll have all kinds of suggestions for you. And like most things Google, they've got a little algorithm going. You know somebody up there?
Oh, Joyce Bonds is a librarian.
Yes. She's she the shifted librarian, is that her? What's her blog?